So on that, let's transition over to Richie May. Olivia, do I have you on the line?
I'm here.
Awesome, Olivia. Well, welcome to Demo Day. Let me give a quick introduction to Richie May, and then the floor is yours. So reports on their own don't help your business. Putting actionable insights in the right hands requires collecting the right data, keeping it updated, and making the next course of action clear for every employee. RM Analyze is our business intelligence platform for mortgage lenders. We can connect quickly to your LOS, CRM, HRIS, P&L systems, and more to get accurate and up-to-date reports and distribute them to the right people at the right time. Olivia, I'm excited to learn more.
Thank you so much. We're actually going to kick it off with Spencer, who is our Director of Business Development.
Awesome. Well, Spencer, welcome too. I knew you'd be on to help us with Q&A, but I'll let you kick it off.
Great. Thank you. Okay. So good to be with everyone today. And in summation, as a nationally recognized leader in the mortgage industry, we understand that technology continues to transform lending interactions, right? And we've heard a lot about other solutions today. This is just one more arrow to add in your quiver in BI and analytics. The mortgage banking industry is obviously at the core of Richie May's business, and so our expertise enables us to bring unique value to our clients. And we do so through RM Analyze. RM Analyze is essentially the operating system that allows you to run your business from your phone or tablet or laptop or virtually anywhere you are in the world. It brings together all of your data, all of your disparate data systems and people to deliver a digitally connected business. So as already alluded to, you're able to optimize your mortgage business in real time. RM Analyzes, as we're going to show here in just a minute, connects you to the data that you need to find answers fast while improving, again, your production and operations. You're able to source data through any department or system to help you uncover deep insights that you wouldn't have otherwise found. So again, as mentioned, you're able to connect securely to any LOS, CRM, marketing, HR, recruiting, finance data. Whether your data is in the cloud or on-premise, we've never come across a data source that we could not connect to in the mortgage space. So, through leveraging our suite of connector library apps and API connectors, we are able to help you uncover strategic business opportunities and analyze profitability with dashboards across all departments, as I mentioned before. So, through our platform, that's virtually 7 tools in one. It's kind of your one-stop shop for anything BI or analytics related. So Olivia is going to walk us through now just a few of our dashboards that, again, will show kind of meaningful visualizations that helps you answer questions very quickly.
Sounds good. Thanks, Spencer. Hi, everyone. Thanks again for joining. Like Spencer said, my name is Olivia Nicholson. I manage the BI practice here at Richie May. Our team is made up of analytics experts, and we all have extensive experience in the mortgage industry. So we really can help our clients execute their analytics strategy. And the key piece of that is implementing our Richie May Analyze platform, which I'm going to walk you through right now. Like Spencer alluded to, the key differentiator here is that our platform is just that. It's a platform. It's not just a visualization tool. So with other BI reporting tools, you're going to need to separately purchase and manage solutions for data warehousing, data transformation, scheduled reporting and alerting, communication around your data. But with Richie May Analyze, you really have one solution that does it all. The first layer of that solution, and probably the most important, is the back end. So that's the data warehouse. And you can actually house all of your data right here within the platform. This does 2 things for you. First of all, it allows you to skip the step of getting all of your data on premise just to turn it around and pump it back into your visualization tool. So you don't have to set up that IT infrastructure to house all of your data if you don't already have it. Of course, if you do already have a good data warehouse set up, we can definitely still leverage that and connect directly to your on-premise data. We can just kind of help you manage and create some strategy around that process, no matter where you are in your IT and data analytics path. The second thing that data warehouse is going to allow you to do is bring together disparate data sources. So really removing those silos from your data. So reporting on your loan origination data is awesome. Reporting on your CRM data is awesome. Reporting on your general ledger data is awesome. But you can really get even more out of these 3 sources by bringing them all together and being able to report on that combined data. So taking you here to the platform, this is what that typical data warehouse might look like. So you can see here we're connecting to some on-premise SQL data using an ODBC connector. We can connect to maybe some ad hoc Excel or CSV files if you have that sort of thing. But really the special piece to this puzzle is these pre-built connectors. So kind of these familiar logos you see around this ring. The platform has over 1,000 different pre-built connectors available. This is just kind of a subset library of some of those. So really helping you connect directly to those systems that you use the most. You can see here we have ADP for your HR data, Adaptive Insights for some budgeting and forecasting, any of your marketing, social media related data, we have pre-built connectors. Specific to the mortgage space, we've built out an Encompass connector, so connecting directly to Encompass using their API. And we're always continually working to build out more connectors for additional loan origination platforms, CRM solutions, general ledger systems specific to the mortgage industry. But like Spencer said, we can find a data strategy to connect to any piece of data. We've never seen a piece of data that we can't connect to, so we can really help you figure out what that strategy looks like. So getting back out to that data warehouse, we've talked about the raw data layer, so getting that data directly from the system. But from there, you might need to clean up that data a little bit. It's not necessarily ready for reporting. You might have to blend different data sources together. Like I said, get it cleaned up a little bit, and that can all happen right here within the platform as well. There's a few different ETL options which are available, and this really just gives you the flexibility to get your data cleaned, prepped, blended together, and ready for reporting, regardless of what level of technical background you or your team has. So now that you have your data ready for visualization, you can move on to those reports. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of high-level pages so you can get a feel for what these reports look like and how to interact with them. But these are just a sample using loan origination data. So you'll see an overview of some of our production, pipeline, and operations KPIs. But keep in mind that our standard suite of LOS reports, along with our ability to customize really to your heart's content, is going to give you a much deeper dive into how your company is running at whatever level of detail you want to see. Also keep in mind that this is just one data source. So we'll also work with you to provide reporting on your CRM, general ledger, IT systems, HR data, recruiting data, really anything you want to see. So this is just a high-level production page. Notice that the page filters at the top here allow you to drill down into particular regions or branches. We could add maybe like a channel filter if you wanted to see additional breakouts like that, really just making it easy and intuitive to get what level of detail you need here. Here we have a breakout of applications by region this year, and then down lower this month by branch and by loan officer, just to kind of see where everyone shakes out, stack ranking them for this month. Same idea for the funded production, so seeing some of those funded metrics. Another great filtering option we have here is to filter by series. So in this case, we're looking at funded loan purpose. I can click directly maybe on this purchase series, and my entire page has been filtered for just purchase production. So again, this is just making it very intuitive to quickly find the information you're interested in, rather than digging through hundreds of reports or needing to rebuild reports every time you want to see something a little bit different. The platform also makes it very easy to see period over period comparisons. So our standard reporting offers year over year, quarter over quarter, and month over month reports. And really at the click of the button, we can create any additional customized period over period reporting that you want to see for whatever time frame in whatever metric you want to see. So we can move on to some pipeline and operations reporting. By leveraging your LOS data and getting data refreshes as quickly as every 15 minutes, we can really give you a nearly real-time view into what your pipeline looks like. So here we have the pipeline broken up by milestone and by loan type, and you can also see lock status on those loans. Another view you might want to see is approaching lock expirations. So here I have an overview of how many locks are expiring every day for the next 30 days. The colors you see are based on current milestone. So those blue, green are a little bit earlier on in the loan process. And as you get into yellow, orange, red, you're getting closer to closing, funding, completion. By opening the card up, we can get a little bit more detail on the data. For example, today, April 3rd, it looks like we have about 30 locks expiring. I can actually hover over any series in here to give me a little bit more detail. It looks like 5 of those locks that are expiring today are still in processing. And from there, I can click in to view the loan level detail on those loans. So this could be something that somebody comes in here and looks every day. What locks do I have expiring today? Where are they in the process? If, for example, they're still in processing, I can drill into that detail and see everything I need to see about the loan. Who is the loan officer? Who do I need to talk to figure out why it's being held up in the process? Do I need to extend a lock? Really, these reports are just not just giving you a chart to look at that you then have to go elsewhere to get to the bottom of the data. You have everything that you need right here within the platform. So backing back out to this main page to show you a few more KPIs, we can give you some great insight into your pull-through ratios. So here we have app to fund and lock to fund pull-through ratios over the last year by month and by branch to see where each branch falls. All of our reports also have the functionality or the ability to add drill pads, depending on where it makes sense to give people a little bit more insight when they're looking at that report. So in this case, looking at February app to fund pull through, I can click right here on that February series. I can see how each branch contributed to the pull through for February. And then I can even click on that branch and see the loan officers that work in that branch to see their pull through ratios for the month. So again, the theme here is just giving you answers at your fingertips, not leaving you with more questions than you came with. So along that same vein of making your life a little easier is the ability to set up automated alerts. So popping back into this card, on any of the KPIs that I walk through or any data really that you bring into the system, you can set up an alert to tell you when that data changes in a certain day. So a really high level example on this pull through, say a regional manager is really trying to get a handle on fallout and needs to know anytime this pull through ratio falls below 70%. So you can actually set up an alert like you see here to tell you as soon as that happens. You can have it send you an email, a text message, maybe a notification through the app on your phone, and that's going to let you know that the alert has been triggered. So obviously this is just a high level example with the pull through, but you can imagine with the amount of data and the different sources that you have coming into the system, the possibilities on that alerting are really endless. So maybe you need to know anytime a disclosure needs to be sent on a particular loan, or when a file has been sitting in underwriting for a certain number of hours. Really the goal with any BI initiative should be to make your life easier, not just give you 100 more reports to look at every day. So you don't have to be staring at the pages all day, logged into the system all the time to get any value out of them. You can really just go about your day job and rest assured that you're going to be notified when something needs your attention. So the last use case I'll walk you through here, and again, this is just a high level sample, but our reporting, we'll get into much more detail, but that's turn times. So in this case, we're just looking at a high level app to fund turn time in business days. This makes it very easy to call out when things are lagging. So for example, it looks like September took a little bit longer than normal, and we can see very quickly and easily using those colors that it's because underwriting took about twice as long as it usually does. So from there, we could drill into particular underwriters, processors, loan types, kind of figure out what's driving that lag and what took longer there. In KPIs like this, having them in real time is really helpful to find trends as they're emerging. So you can keep a close eye on recent fundings and see if they're trending longer or shorter turn times. Maybe they're starting to trend a little bit longer, and you can quickly drill into different metrics as needed to identify maybe an underwriter is reaching capacity, or a processor needs a little bit more training, or you're funding more of a certain loan type. So you can really identify those trends as they're emerging before it becomes a bigger issue than it needs to. So that's really just a quick sample of our reports. Like I said, it's fully customizable, and we will work with you throughout the implementation process and even beyond to make sure you're getting the reporting that's right for you. The last thing I want to touch on before I hand it back over to questions is the mobile experience. This platform is really built with a mobile first approach. So everything you've seen here that I've showed you is available on the app. And you can also customize your homepage on the app to show you just the charts and KPIs that are most meaningful to you. And you can really take that data with you wherever you go and always have the ability to get those insights even on the go. So with that, I think I'm going to hand it back to Spencer to see if there are any questions.
Great. Thank you, Olivia. Yes, we do have two questions that we need to get answered here really quickly. The first is, can end users create their own personalized alerts in order to manage by exception?
Yes, you absolutely can. So the alerting functionality is just as I showed you on the pull through card, but really on any of these KPIs, any user can go in there, a licensed user can go ahead and set up an alert to see when those metrics change in any way that they want to. So this is not locked down to just admins or just certain users. It really is being able to create those alerts on your own. And like you said, manage by exception. So you don't have to be in here every day, looking every day. You just know what the trigger is going to be when something needs your attention.
Great. Here is another question. Olivia, if you don't mind taking this as well. Is there a capability to connect via APIs? Also, can data be uploaded through FTP or similar?
Yes, so all of those pre-built connectors that you saw in the connector library are based on APIs. Like I said, there are currently over 1,000 different pre-built connectors, but if there is an API that has not been built out yet, the platform also has an open architecture that you can go ahead and build out that API into a connector, so we can get that set up as well. FTP also is an option, so yep, definitely a lot of different data strategies, and we can find a way to get any of your data within here.
Okay, Olivia, thanks. We've got a few more questions. I'll give you one more, and then I'll answer another 3 after that. So the question just came in. Do you offer the ability to collaborate with other users or teams natively within the platform?
Yes. So this is part of that platform strategy. So instead of just giving you a visualization tool, we have any other tools that you would need to really connect and collaborate around your data. And so definitely the collaboration and the communication feature is part of that. So any of the KPIs or any of the pages that you've seen have their own chat channel right here within the platform. So I can see this operations and pipeline page. I can go in here and see all of the conversations that already happened around this page. Similarly, on any particular KPI, I can see that sort of conversation as well. You also, like you see here, have the ability to take a screenshot of the data so you know what that card looked like when you had that conversation. Not only does it give you the ability to communicate around the data right here within the platform, it's really driving user adoption because it's keeping everyone in the platform. You don't have to go elsewhere, dig through emails, use a different sort of chat functionality to have conversations around your data. It's all happening right here.
Great. Thanks, Olivia. I'll take this one in the next 2. The question is, are ETL tools part of the platform, or do we have to buy them separately at an additional cost? What technical skills are required to use ETL capabilities? Great, that's a great question. Just for anyone on the phone who doesn't know, ETL stands for Extract, Transform, Load. And yes, RM Analyze is a complete solution that includes a full suite of ETL tools that provide options for both business and technical skill levels. And RM Analyze is the highest rated for ease of use by business users. So that's a really good question. Okay, it looks like we had a follow-up question on the API question that Olivia first answered. And that's, how many pre-built APIs do you offer to connect to other data sources? What other options do you offer to connect to data sources? So there's one-step connection to over 1,000 data connectors within our suite of connector library. And that's more than 10 times our next closest competitor. RM Analyze has an entire team devoted to adding new connectors for our clients. We also use exports, something called Workbench. It's our state-of-the-art secure data acquisition tool designed to easily and securely upload your on-premise data, which exists a lot in the mortgage industry, right? So, and then as Olivia already alluded to, FTP and direct data transfers to connect to data sources. And then lastly, there's intuitive web-based toolkits that allow clients to build their own connectors as well. So that was a really good question. Thanks for the follow-up there. And then it looks like I've only got a few more seconds. Let me just get one more question out. Do you have any pre-built solutions for my business? Yes, we've got hundreds of quick start apps within that connector library and the app library that I just talked about that helps users load data with the click of a button. And certainly for the mortgage industry, we've got all these pre-built dashboards that Olivia just showed, and we're able to deploy those very, very quickly to get you up and running within only just a matter of weeks. So I'll kind of end there. As everyone knows, competition for talent is increasing. It's a volatile market, and so it's more important now than ever to maximize every aspect of your mortgage business. And in the age of the digital mortgage and a volatile market, like I said, you have access to more information than ever. So securing and analyzing that information can be complex and overwhelming. We at Richie May are your trusted guides to help you navigate that space, and we appreciate your time.
Spencer, thank you so much. Olivia, that was awesome. Thank you both very much for the demo.